my two road dogs. Y'all OGs now.
Yeah. I'm an OG. I'm waiting on my baddies chain. I'm an OG. Like, I'm not.
You want a baddies chain? Run that fucking fade right now. Run that fade right now.
Run that fade.
You want a baddies chain?
We got one chain left. Get it off.
Funny as hell.
It would have had to been us running fade for the
Oh,
chain.
yeah?
Wow.
Listen.
Oh, dang.
Alexa, play Duke music.
It's the Free Lunch Podcast with me and my comrades, giving you what you need every day, no off days. We talking real-ish and current events. It's the Free Lunch Podcast with me and my comrades, giving you what you need every day, no off days. We talking real-ish and current events.
Brought to you by
Will never play sports ever, bro.
How? What I do?
On Space Jam, whenever like Bugs Bunny was passing around Jordan's magic secret stuff, bro, he passed it around to everybody on the team. Will just really topped off his shit and ain't
Top.
I ain't got shit left.
Top.
Yeah.
This can't even pass a urine sample, bro. This ain't even up
Yeah,
to no
because the
line.
cups aren't really for the wine. There's something else.
I know, but I ain't got.
Oh, what was they for?
I'm dead.
Because just wait a minute.
Oh, just wait.
God
Oh.
damn it.
Big ass jug of
Drunks.
apple juice beside him.
Just wait.
I'm trying to get drunk.
I feel you.
This dude
All
going
right,
try
come
to
Listen.
apple sauce, man.
Are you recording?
All right.
You say
Ready when
yeah?
you are.
We're on.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Will coming at him on some unk status. He talking to
No, I'm saying,
he-
are you recording? Let's
Are you
introduce
recording?
T. Cookman.
Yeah,
I already
he
messed up
recording.
the first impression, bro.
No, just,
I gotta let him know I'm serious too, bro. We all serious.
I know
bro.
y'all is. Y'all good. I promise.
we good, we good? All right.
All right.
What's good, y'all? We back again for another episode of the Free Lunch Podcast. Y'all know what it is. If you're listening to this episode on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. You hear me? To the YouTube channel. You hear me?
You hear me?
You're-
We back.
You hear me?
But to my close left, y'all know, I already introduced him. Y'all know the name. Will Figgity Fowl coming through with the all brown, looking like a Hershey chocolate. Next to him is the actual Hershey chocolate. We got Melanie J. And
Hey, man.
we got my two road dogs. Y'all OGs now.
Yeah. I'm an OG. I'm waiting on my baddies chain. I'm an OG. Like, I'm not.
You want a
playing.
baddies chain? Run that fucking fade right now. Run that fade right now.
Run that fade.
You want a baddies chain?
We got one chain left. Get it off.
Funny as hell.
It would have had to been us running fade for the
Oh,
chain.
yeah?
Wow.
Listen.
Oh, dang.
Basically.
Yo, not the fade.
Hey, man.
I hate that for me. That's not fair.
Yo, no, swear to God, let me get 15. I need 15. But nah, we ain't going to tear up the set. Man. Oh, we do. Damn, this really do look like a real like baddie set. We got all the cameras. We got the lights. And damn. I won't be able to baddie shot a clock. Bill took that experience away from me, but
He's really hot.
I
Like,
took a sip of a sip.
I'm definitely hot a little bit.
you're
but
not going to believe it when you see what's coming. Remember God said, just shut up and wait.
Remember that?
God said, shut up and wait. I said, shut up.
The Lord
Shut up.
That's the second shortest Bible verse after Jesus wept. Right. Shut up and wait. Jesus wept and then shut up and wait. That's the second shit.
But nah, as y'all can see, I got a fourth host. I mean, I asked him last minute, so don't kick his back in too much. I asked him last minute if he could be a part of the podcast because he's like he's an older friend of mine. I mean, we got back on the phone. Let's just say that we got back on the phone, start talking again. He come back to Pittsburgh. He do everything he said he was going to do whenever I talked to him, whenever he was out in California. And he was like, yeah, look, I'm getting a podcast. I'm going to make it. All this. I'm like, all right. Outside of Will being like the third team member, know what I mean? I was like, I need one more like,
Prodigal son type. Yeah, like I get it.
yeah, you
I
feel
like
me?
that.
So I'm like, I gotta bring my mans in, and y'all might know him already, but if y'all don't, shout out my guy T Cook.
What's good, y'all, man?
How y'all feeling?
Hey, man.
I'm feeling good, man. Thank you for inviting me to the podcast, man. It's an honor, man. Like I said, man, we've been friends for a very long time. I'm glad you made that call, and I'm glad I can keep my word. You know, the Free Lunch Podcast, correct?
Yeah.
Hey, man, I come bearing gifts, man. If you don't know who I am, I'm T Cook, owner of Conversations with Cook podcast as well. Also Super Bowl champ.
Yes,
So
sir.
you know, I'm a man of many trades,
sir.
man.
Okay.
Hey, man, it's a blessing, man. With grace of God. But hey, I come bearing gifts, guys.
Hey, you ain't the only one. You
So
ain't-
I just wanted to give a nice gift to the Free Lunch Podcast, man. Shout out to your second episode, correct?
yes, sir.
Hey, man, shout out to you guys. Happy free lunch. I made sure the brown paper bag was in there.
Hey, appreciate it.
You know what
wonder
I mean?
we got in
Yes,
that
pass
lunch
it down to the
bag.
crab babe.
What they say, take one, pass it down.
I almost dropped it. Uh-oh.
Oh my God.
Hold on. Let me get ready. Let me
Right.
get ready what I'm about to see.
I had to make sure I come correct.
Eyes ready. My eyes ready.
Betty,
knew
Betty, shot a clock. Betty, shot a clock.
Hey, man.
Hey.
You're really ratchet. Like,
You
what?
gotta deep down ratchet in it.
Oh, yeah.
You can't get away from it.
Yes.
So look, while I get right, know what I mean, we got the cameras now, so I could do what I'm doing off scene, and I could give T Cook a gift that I got for him because y'all might not know. Well, y'all do know now because he just now said it. But he's another photographer, a really, really good photographer, to say the least. And I don't know how you get down that.
Oh, okay.
That was here for you week 1, but I wasn't able to.
I was just on a bye week, man. That's all.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I appreciate this, man. Hey, 1-800 Streets got it. You feel me? Hey, man, I appreciate you
That's a
guys, man.
lens.
This is love.
Ain't that hard?
This is
Yeah.
super hard. I fuck with this.
Yes, man.
Ooh, let's get it. Hey.
Happy birthday.
Hey, right? I appreciate it, fellas, man.
Absolutely.
Woo. I guess welcome to the family.
Yeah, for
Definitely.
sure, for sure.
Hey, I ain't gonna do too much because I ain't trying to get too. You wanna?
Yeah, humble yourself.
What they say, take one, pass it down?
I'm trying to.
Humble yourself, King.
King.
Here go the lid. If we gonna leave it on that side, we can leave it on that side.
I got you.
I should have saved myself a little cup so I could take a
Something
baddie
about
shot
the
of
bottle,
clock with
the
y'all.
bottles with the corks, man. The bottles
know.
with
Oh
the
yeah,
corks.
the one with the corks. Didn't they say that that's like the ones that really
Yeah,
got the?
It's the
spirits?
traditional pirate. Yeah, it's the traditional pirate
Pirates.
build. The long neck with the cork.
But nah, how man? It's really we really starting on time, like not on time, but we really like here on Tuesday again. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got a little set schedule,
Consistency is the key.
so I feel like that's gonna be good for like our audience keeping up with our journal. You know what I mean? Because that's all podcast is for me. You know what I mean? I want to
Pretty
just keep
much.
up with the people who I rock with. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So, how y'all been, man? What was y'all what was y'all week like? I think
Yeah.
Will had a very, very exciting week. Might be
Yeah,
the reason
yeah,
why
yeah.
he came in a little
Yeah.
bit. But nah, what's up, man? What was
Yeah,
your
man.
weekend looking like?
Over the weekend, I went to the Dreamville Festival.
Okay.
There you go.
Definitely.
J.
The
Cole.
the fifth and final Dreamville Festival.
Damn.
That's
Yeah.
lit.
He made an announcement at the end of it saying they're going to have another one, but it's just not going to be titled the Dreamville. Someone else probably bought the rights to it or somewhere in that regard.
Oh wow.
But he even said it was crazy hearing him say it because J. Cole is one of the most humble individuals like I've ever seen perform. It's just it blows my mind for real. But he was saying he was like, yeah, putting this festival together and getting all these artists and doing all of this event. He said, man, this is mad expensive. I'm like, bro, really kept it real. He said this costs a lot of money, and it's like, bruh, sometimes you gotta make that deal, and it's like,
So basically, he's saying that like, even though, because I seen you post on your story, like it was 100,000.
100,000 people in
So he-
attendance.
Yeah, that's
And for
crazy.
the weekend, I don't know whenever you purchase it, but for the weekend it was like $350 for both days, and that's general admission. Then they had VIP. Then they had a meet and greet pass. So it was like,
And he still didn't like come out how you would think he would come out. You know what I mean?
Like there was a lot of artists on the lineup, a lot of big names. Like there was Big X the Plug, Wale.
I like him. I love that
Yeah,
fat man.
what's the name? Ari Lennox,
I
Okay.
do.
Yeah.
Keisha Cole,
Okay.
Ludacris.
Oh yeah.
It
Let's
was
get it.
Tim's.
Oh,
I
man,
love her.
man,
Oh, I'm
man.
so jealous I didn't go.
Tim's. Jid,
Oh my
man,
God,
he
he's
had a
hard.
lineup.
Absol, Glorilla. Glorilla had
Hey,
Hey.
Glorilla
She
had
turned
the
it up.
performance of the day. Glorilla
For
turned it up.
real?
I
know
mean,
that's
besides J.
right.
Cole, of course, but Glorilla turned it up for sure. Like she
Mm.
got the fans. She got the fans. Like the
Yeah.
girls were charging past. When she
real?
started coming up, I'm like, oh.
Oh.
They charging past. We
She
gotta
got
get
the
up close.
fans.
We gotta get up close. But yeah, she turned it up. Erica Badu,
oh,
swear.
Shut your mouth.
yeah.
Little
Yeah.
Wayne,
Oh yeah.
the Big Timers, Juvenile.
Whoa, that
Yeah.
shit was lit.
I feel like
Swear.
you rubbing it in now.
And
Don't
then-
I'm
you feel like you kind of rubbing it in? How many
Yeah,
artists
you
is
know,
down
right?
here? God dang.
Right?
I ain't tell you about the food. They had Caribbean. They had soul
What?
food stations. They had a lot of mom and pops. They had this lady made banana pudding. Like it was like on point. Like
I'm
It
real
had a lot.
jealous.
I swear.
You had a fan asked you to take a picture, didn't he?
Yeah. I seen Jeff Teague down there. He said, "When I
Alright.
support your podcast, can I get a picture?" And I get the.
Aw.
No, I made that up. I said,
I was about to say shout out Jeff T.
no.
Shout out
Just
to Club
reverse
Fat
that
20.
conversation. Think of the same conversation. Just flip it the other way.
Reverse it.
I seen Jeff Teague. I said, "Hey, I fuck with your podcast."
He a funny dude for real.
And I was like, "Can I get a picture?" He's like, "Oh yeah, for
Nah,
sure."
you're
I
stuck
seen
there,
Nasty
stuck.
too. I was gonna get a pic with Nasty too, but it was just like,
Yeah. That'd have been
feel that.
fanboy.
yeah,
That would definitely
that'd have been fanboy. Like, bro, you tweaking the whole podcast. Bro. Like, bro, get a pic with Jeff Teague, bro. I ain't in the NBA, bro. Like, I get you trying to start your shit, but come on, bro, you tweaking.
Facts, man.
But it was so J. Cole's so humbling because it's like,
Oh, could we
Right.
shout out the Club 520 podcast?
oh yeah, I got to reach out to Jeff Teague, bro. If he responds to the picture I tagged him, and I'll be like, yeah, bro,
There you go.
reach out to the podcast. We can get you on
You
here.
gotta
Just
shoot him
comment
an
on the
invite.
picture at Jeff Teague.
At Jeff Teague, at Jeff Teague.
Yeah.
Jeff T.
And then at the podcast too, just so they all see it.
Hey,
Right,
everybody
right.
see what's going on. But yeah, J. Cole's so humble. It's like he was there taking pictures with fans, bruh. He was there helping security, like getting on the mic, like, yo, someone over there passed out. Hey, someone over there. Hey, security, get over here. Like
Oh, man.
it was, and it's like, bro, he was
He would
basically
be
like he
really
was
passionate.
managing the Dreamville Festival. Like, bruh, y'all got managers, bro, but it's like he's such a humble individual. Like he sees help and he does it, bruh. He was helping in concessions. He was helping,
What?
like,
Man.
yes.
Wow. Shout
Bruh,
out J.
just
Cole.
like coming over, introduce, hey, what's up, man? Man, I fuck with y'all. Hey, y'all doing the big thing, man. Your food, man. I heard about, like,
That's
So
what's
he's
up.
really
Genuine.
Black Jesus.
To me.
listen, bruh,
J. Cole really
Real.
Black Jesus.
bruh, he definitely 101. Like,
Bro, like, you remember whenever me and Will talk off air all the time about this little Chris Brown situation and like, like idolizing people, but you know what I mean? Like J. Cole's one of them ones where like if we was in the 90s, he would have been or like one of our major artists, and it's like he's being touched. Like,
Like
You're
our
so-
Michael Jackson.
yeah,
Yeah.
for real. Cause like for you to be in the presence of LeBron James, you know you made it past so much security that bro, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's like Secret
Yeah.
Service around certain
So
people.
weird.
Facts.
And for J. Cole to step down from the throne and really be one with the people and be able to
bruh.
like not to treat him like Jesus, but people get to touch his garments. Like people
Right.
get to touch his clothing.
Yeah.
He said, bro, whenever he did his last song, shout out to the special effects, shout out to the people with the lights. Hey, the fog people, I mess with y'all. Shout out to the food managers, every artist, bro. He was shouting out everybody. Like he was like, man, I see all the faces in the crowd, man. Hey, I see we got some American. Oh, we got some Mexican. Oh, I see. Hey, we got white people. Hey, white people. This what a black cookout look like. White people like now y'all know.
Hey.
That's
Bruh,
how
he-
you know when somebody's really invested in something. Too,
Yeah,
'cause
he was
he's
really
he
like-
really wanted to give everybody their props because he know what's going on. Like, no, that's
And
a
like-
real job.
Bruh, every art, it was so funny because the second day they were trying to keep up with times. Man, it started with Wale. Wale was like, I'm going over my time. He went over his time. So then when Glorilla came out, she even said it like, I got 2 more songs for y'all.
Alright.
And they tried to have her set go off at 7. She's like, no, I got
It's
something
7
for y'all.
p.m.
Yeah,
Friday.
right?
Nanny
Swear.
pedigree. I ain't
She
got
threw that
no.
on.
Hey, I would have turned down.
She
Right.
said,
Ready for
what?
that.
I ain't even play my jam, but you know what I mean? Wrap it up. Because they was trying to give them just 30-minute sets. Like,
Hey,
man,
what y'all mean, wrap it up?
the park got to be closed at a certain time. It's like, bruh, y'all
Yeah.
gonna have to get security. But it's like,
Guess what?
Erica Badu want way over her time. Like, she was like, I don't care. I don't care.
She gonna do whatever
And then
she
she
wanna
put
do.
on Call on Tyrone, like,
Oh man.
and then she put it on and then ran it back. I'm like, she said, I don't care about J. Cole, light skinned nigga. Like,
Hey, bro.
put it on again. Everybody in the crowd started going crazy. Like, it was a wild experience. Yeah,
I gotta ask this question. So like, I know this is kind of like wow, but like, well, all those people in the park like that, you don't be getting anxiety?
Listen, bruh. There were people there. There was family. There were people there with their little children.
Hell no.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
Little like, and I'm trying to like stimulate my mind, and it's like I'm looking around like kids. Oh, it's not
Trying to
kids.
stimulate
Like,
my mind.
there was like little teenage crews there. Like I'm like, yo, little teenage crews, which made me think it's like, yo, what is the appropriate age to like
Mm-hmm.
I wonder for y'all. I mean, you ain't got no kids, but what do you think would
Not
be the
too much. Not too much.
No, but what do you think? Because I got children. None of y'all got kids. You
I ain't got no kids,
Yeah,
no
so
kids.
I got enough kids. Each of y'all can have one of my kids.
I got enough kids.
Got enough kids for all of y'all.
I got
Each
enough
of y'all
to
can
share
have
with
one.
You gotta log out, man. You gotta
Y'all
log out.
If y'all ever bored, you know what I mean? Like, you want to see what it's like? Let me know an age group. I got you.
I'm screaming. He said he
But
had
I'm
the
wondering because it's
versatility
like,
at
what do you think? What do you consider would be to take a child and to have a child go by itself? What would you consider?
All right. So to take a child, I'm probably gonna say like 13. But if he a big 12 or she a big 12, you know, like them 12-year-olds did like ringers.
Like
for-
that one
for-
in Texas.
Yeah. Facts. But nah, like if they, you know what I mean, they ready around like 12, 13 with parental supervision. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because I ain't going. Like everybody who tell me about their first concert, they say like they love it, and I feel like at 12 and 13 we're the most impressionable. Like whenever like our B2Ks or our Lil Bow Wows or our Soldier Boys is coming to town, it's like this is the last time we really get to be fans of people. Once we turn 18, it's like, bro, you're really a fan of dude. Like
He a drunk. He be hitting his girl. You start
Yeah.
finding out personal
Right?
stuff about him. It changes
it's
how
like
you look.
I ain't really once we like so 12, 13, but without nobody, bro, you got to be like 21, bro. I don't like what the YN energy could really destroy a festival.
So
what you
not
say,
16?
Erica Badu?
16 is too young?
That's a YN. That's a YN junior.
That's your, I mean that's her. That's her. Opinion. So you mean 16? You're just like if you're
Like if they're
so
with
if
a
your
group
son
of
or
friends
daughter,
for a concert?
yeah, if your son or daughter, they got a couple friends and they're like, we're going to the concert. You'll be like, I'm cool with you going at 16.
I don't know. I can't say yes or no because like I feel like every kid's there might be some kids that I'll be like yeah, and then there might be that kid that is like nah.
Mm-hmm.
Like kids,
Yeah.
all kids are different, and it just depends. So I wouldn't know until I have the
Yeah.
kids and know their personality.
yeah, facts. But that's whenever you have your kids be like, yo, you treat him different than me. I'm like, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. He's matured. You're not.
At least you keep it in a buck.
Yeah.
Or the one I trust, you might could go with that brother, or like you know what I mean. But yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends on the kid.
I'll be real. For me, my perspective. All right, if they're like 16 to 18, I'll let them go to like a Wiz concert. Yeah, I mean, I feel like outdoor vibe. Yeah, I mean, they're in the elements of the vegetables. You
Hella
know,
smoking.
you know,
Hella
yeah.
broccoli.
So
Yeah, go ahead, my bad.
and you mean like them going by themselves, or you witches like
I
you with your
gotta be
little-
there. I gotta be there at least for their first time. If they're going to like a Wiz first time, let me go. I for damn sure would not let them go to like. I mean, at this time, like a Jeezy concert, Yo Gotti.
Or like a
Nah,
Lil Durk or
bro.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nah. Like you're definitely going with me, but by yourself, I feel like that's an experience like for more college kids, but more like 11th, 12th graders. Okay, I mean, you're good to go by yourself to a Wiz concert, but who you're going with too, is a big thing. Like if you, like you said, if you with them YNs, oh no.
Yeah.
No.
See, and that's a good variable too that you brought up, like the who it is, because like a Janae concert versus a Little Durk concert, that's
Yeah.
totally different.
Yeah.
Facts.
Like I'm not letting my boys probably go to no, I'm not letting none of them.
Yeah.
The
So
girls
I mean,
go to boys.
yeah. So I'm looking at it more the aspect of like probably a music festival. So it's like music festival, you're getting so many elements. Like, okay, 21 Savage was there too. So it's like he got some hardcore shoot 'em up music where like, and I'm there and I'm seeing teen groups, like there's like groups of kids that look like they 13, 12, 14 years old and they know every word, they jumping around. They're the people going to the front and it's like, I don't know. It's hard for me to look at it because it definitely depends on the artist. But when you're thinking a festival, it's like there's going to be all types of ranges of art,
think-
and there's like
Yeah.
100,000 people.
It's more family vibes though at a festival.
I
you know?
think we might have been looking at it from like a concert vibe because the concert is like, oh, go to a Rock Wave concert. Boom. That ain't
Yeah.
about nothing. You might get 10,000 people there.
Yeah.
But a festival is like 100,000. And, bro, with the amount of like, I don't know if we could say this word on YouTube. Could we say, I'll bleep it out, but sex trafficking?
Yeah,
It's a real term.
yeah,
Yeah.
kidnapping,
all that. Like,
jumping, unnecessary.
And that go back.
Yeah.
That go back to your question about your anxiety,
Yeah.
bro. My anxiety would be through the roof for myself.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
me to have like
Yeah.
a kid that I'm responsible for, and you're not in my guidance, you're not in my eyesight. Nah,
Nah,
too many weirdos out here, bro.
way too many.
No, that's true because I can't even like crowds like that get under my skin. That's a lot for me. I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot for me. But I don't want to be one of those moms that like take experiences away from my kids. So it's like I don't know. I wouldn't really know until I get there. But I know I be overstimulated.
Yeah, but so basically, it definitely depends on the artist for sure. Because I was thinking because there's a Boss Man D-Lo concert tomorrow, and my son like Boss Man D-Lo a lot, and I'm just thinking like I was gonna take him and just go with him.
Yeah,
like,
you have.
Yeah, you gotta go with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't gonna send him by myself, but it's like
Where's
that's
it gonna be at?
Stage AE.
No,
okay.
he's not. It's over on the west.
No, it's on the west though. It's
He's
on the
over
west.
at the
Oh yeah, you definitely need to be there with him.
the Bantam. Not the Bantam.
The
it's
Benham Center.
No, not even the Benham. It's
It got a different name. It kind of
That little thing across from Rock's Landing.
yeah, it's the Roxandom. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
Swear.
hmm
But
But yeah, he's 14, so it's like
Oh yeah. And just that smaller venue, I would definitely.
yeah.
I think a dope little segue would be hold on. Oh, okay. This is a question for MJ. While we're on the topic of like parental guidance and all that stuff, my boy Gilly, he went on a live rant about how your mom's got to stop, and you don't got no kids, so I ain't going to point it directly at you, but you might have to talk to the girlies about Gilly saying moms got to stop bailing their sons out of jail. Like,
Okay, yeah.
how you feel about that? Like, as a mom, like with your mom heart, the heart of a woman.
Well, it's tough. I'll say it's tough because I've never looked at a human being that I created, and I'm not gonna lie. Like, people gotta realize your kids are way cuter to you than they are to anybody else in the world. You know what I mean? So it's like the way you feel about them and that attachment. So it'll be easy for me to say certain things like, yeah, you gotta sometimes let them learn their lesson, but to be a mom, especially, and think about just the dangers that are going on in the jail and your child is in there, I can only imagine the anxiety. Like, you're probably down there fighting off a stroke, thinking about what is my kid going through in jail. You don't have access to them. You can't talk to them, but whenever they could call you. So, like, I understand what he's saying as a father. And that brings up a point that I really value too. Like the balance of having a mom and a dad is extremely, extremely valuable because there are certain things that dads understand a whole lot more than moms, especially when it comes to boys. And moms coddle their sons very badly. You know what I mean? Because they can't help it. And dads have to come in there and be able to give that tough love. So his viewpoint on it versus my viewpoint is going to be different. I'll probably be shitting bricks if my son was in jail, but at the same time, I would, if I have my husband there and he's telling me, like, let him learn his lesson, he'll be good, I have to trust his word on that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
How y'all feel about it? Matter of fact, I got the audio, like the sound bite. Y'all want to listen to it real quick? Or he like spazzing out.
I I could say how.
I mean, yeah, I
Yeah,
can
because
say.
you are
Hold on real
that.
quick. I'll play it real quick.
You play for the audience.
Thing you could do. Don't go bail your son the out. Don't go bail him out. No, you want to be on dump? Leave him in there. Let him get a little 6 months, little year bit in there. Because what this do sometimes is when he see a nigga get stabbed, he see a nigga joint going in his head like a unicorn. He develop a different relationship with God.
No, and you gotta let him get that public defender.
Yeah.
No, go through what your dad went through, boy.
Yeah.
I had a son, he was on that shit. Oh, he doing that bit.
Yeah.
Go through what your dad did,
No,
man.
because when you know
They
when a
mind-
young nigga see get chased across the tier, they gotta swore that I develop. Please God, bitch me a lot of merahid. Alhamdulillah,
Listen, the first time a motherfucker have any contact with going to jail about some street shit, if they sit him down for 36 months up top or that wherever, they hope they come out a different person.
Think about the story you always say. You seen a nigga get hit in the head with a weight. You said I had to just go lay down, man.
I would have laid down for like, and I ain't come out of the yard for like a month.
I know.
Right.
Some of them need to develop a different relationship with God. They need to see come up and get hit in the head with a
You
weight.
got no gun to
Shit,
protect
well,
yourself, none of that.
See
Yeah,
a
I
couple
heard
niggas do that hellacious scream.
Your
When
screen.
they grab their biscuit, don't nothing come out how they shit.
Listen. Wow.
Oh my God.
All right.
Oh my God, I'm so glad I'm not no YN no more.
Bruh. It depends on what they did, but my son, listen, I don't know what Gilly talking about. My son's getting bailed out of jail. Listen, we'll figure out a different consequence because it's like mistakes have been made and being caught making a mistake, sometimes it's a blessing to have a person who can be there to save you from a mistake because there's a lot of people who've made a mistake and then they've ended up doing a lot of great things in their life. So it's like it's good to have a safety net just because some people didn't have one. You shouldn't think other people shouldn't have one.
Yeah.
For sure. I would say, most importantly, I mean, if it's their first time, obviously everyone makes mistakes like you touched on. Personally, if they're like a numerous repeat offender, as in they're not learning their lesson, by all means, I'm all for it. If that's my son, I'm going to go get him. Daughter, I'm going to get him. But if it's one thing like they're not getting it, and it's like, okay, this is your third time.
Yeah.
Third, fourth time, all right, maybe you need this in there because now me bailing you out, wasting money, now you're putting smut on my last name.
Yeah.
You know,
Fake
and
smut.
I didn't raise you to be this way. But if you want to act like a YN, this is the consequences of acting like a YN. But everyone deserves to that second chance. Even in general, I think everyone deserves a second chance, ability to learn, ability to be like and take that accountability. If they don't have that accountability, they're not going to progress in life. I feel like, because if you're blaming everyone else instead of yourself for certain mistakes, you're not going to be able to grasp what's really going on because your life can change right now.
Yeah.
Now you're going to be almost labeled a felon, can't get a job, can't get nobody to really take you seriously. You're kind of behind the eight ball now, and we build you up because we want you to go to these private schools. We want you to go to the school of your dreams or do anything you want to do in life. But if you want to follow around boo-booing them or, you know what I mean, and you want to listen to them instead of like your own parents, like all right, maybe you need to sit down there because now you need to learn. All them guys that was on the streets with you, is they going to put money on your books?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I never been incarcerated. Thank God. I don't want to be. I'm in the
close.
sidewalks.
A civilian.
I was
Straight
so close
civilian.
to being incarcerated. I was damn near. I took a picture. I got a mugshot. If you look me up,
I'm sure we all got one. I'm sure we all got one.
No, I got one, but like the whole time I was so like in the middle about. What I mean, like, am I going upstairs to the big house or is they letting me out? I mean, like that's how far I got.
Okay.
Shit changed me. Shit changed me for the better, man.
They say, what side you on? Oh, you fuck with that side? You know there's like 3 fades upstairs waiting for you.
Easily. And you see what that 4 extra
I
dude
get
said?
it.
He said he running 10 fades a time. I'm good. You got it.
Wait, who said that?
Oh,
4
4
extra.
extra. You ever heard 4 extra?
Yeah.
Oh, this boy run about 10 fades a day. I'm
Ain't
good.
that
Hey, man, he
California
the fade
dude?
man.
Huh?
Ain't
I
that
thought-
California
I
dude?
thought
Yeah.
you were talking about haircuts. No, he's talking about fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs.
Hands on feet.
Wait, so I'm
Hands
the
on
only
feet.
person in here that done been to jail, like upstairs.
Oh, you was up the way?
What?
I never been to
It
jail.
was for nothing.
Oh, you been
No,
to jail?
you don't go upstairs for nothing. The
She said it
same
was
dude.
from nothing. Like
Nah,
It
bro.
I had to snatch a bitch up. Like
No, I mean, it wasn't that.
no, what happened?
The one dude that I was downstairs with, he told me he ain't do nothing either. He ended up upstairs. I'm like, yo, I might go to jail for nothing.
Bro, stop.
Dude was like, he's lying. He
bro,
did something.
Don't forget you in jail, bro. All these niggas is liars. Was you drunk? No, not for real. See, bro, what was your blood alcohol level?
Why was you up there, MJ?
I literally, no, listen, you guys. I'm not violent. Look at me.
All right.
I'm with you. No, okay, so when I was in school, I got pulled over and they searched my car and they had found some little weed, paraphernalia and a little piece of weed, like a little piece of weed. And I got a, I don't know if they gave me a citation, I don't know, but I had a fine, I had to pay a fine, I was on probation and all this jazz. But I graduated immediately after. Like, I think this happened like in April.
Oh,
I graduated in May.
So keep going. You killed someone in what? So I had to hide the body.
I'm screaming. No. So I got that citation and they like put me on probation, all this stuff. But it was like in the town where I went to school. So I graduated the next month and I started living my life. I forgot about them. Like, I wasn't calling in and all that. Yeah, I just forgot. So I guess it came around to like the court date to settle the whole situation. I still owed them like $1,000 or something like that. And yeah, I got pulled over and like they was like, "Oh, you have a warrant." And the only reason I went upstairs, I'm not about to hit this on camera looking crazy.
I was waiting while you were
why you go to
telling the
jail?
jail
You see
story.
me look at it like
You were going to tote this.
yeah, that's
That
like,
would
That'd
I
have been some stuff.
Look, she also
I'd
has a
have been like-
breathalyzer on her car.
But you see me think
one
about
of
it
them
like,
ones.
hold up.
Thorough.
No. But that's really it, y'all. I just got caught with a warrant, and the only reason I went upstairs, I was there for 4 days.
Damn.
Because it just took long because it was in Clarion, so it took long for them to process everything and, send it down to Pittsburgh. But I was just thanking God that I didn't get sent to Clarion. Because they'll hold you and then wait for somebody to come get you and take you to the county that, you serving or whatever. So
You was there 4 days.
4 freaking days. And you want to know what's crazy,
How many phases did you run?
I'm trying to get back on the phase.
Right?
No, the craziest
I'm like
part
40
is-
fades.
The craziest part is it was my birthday weekend, so I had brand new stiletto nails with Swarovski crystal. I was like in there looking like a ghetto Baps. I had a brand new wig on. It was like a little blonde bob. I had on these long stiletto nails. Like the little dyke girls was like,
Orange is the
They
new
was
black,
on
right?
there, okay.
Orange is the new
I
black.
was like,
Yo, Orange
ew.
is the new black is wild.
All right.
Crazy.
I was pissed. And I spent my birthday in there. I was pissed. My
Oh,
birthday-
if I'd have spent my birthday in jail, I gotta run a fade. What?
You gotta run the fade.
Somebody gotta get it. There gotta be one fade.
I gotta
slept
give out at
majority
least
of the time.
35 birthday punches.
Easily.
Facts. I'm
I'm
giving
Somebody
out.
catching them, yeah. Like you got me, man. On my birthday,
I slept majority of the time. Ain't nobody even give me no pack of noodles for my birthday or nothing.
Swear
Hey,
my
no,
they-
you
The
should be
county's ghetto.
you should be happy nobody gave you anything.
Yeah,
you be
'cause-
still owing them a
because you
piece
got
of
run up.
ass
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
Anything
I
you
still
get,
owe it.
if you get a pencil in jail, anything someone give you in jail, you owe it back
I mean, as a
tenfold.
birthday.
They ain't put
I
a-
mean, as
If they give you a
birthday
pack of
gift.
noodles, you gotta catch your body for it. It's like, no, I'm playing.
Would you
So
say,
did they
But
put
you
a
never gotta
calling
run
my
them
phone
fade.
like, remember them noodles I gave you?
did they put a honey bun on your pillow?
No, they didn't give me nothing for my birthday. Hated that for me.
Oh my god.
They let me keep my wig on though, and they didn't make me cut my nails like usually because they was really like sharp, long stiletto nails.
Hey,
Usually, don't
no,
make
that's-
you cut
that's
your
what's
nails
up, though.
down, take your wig off and stuff. I got to stay cute for the weekend.
Yeah, that's definitely genuine of them.
I was hot. It was only because it was new and they couldn't get it off.
That's fucked up.
Facts.
Justice for MJ, yo.
Yeah,
I'll drink to that.
4 days. I
Yeah.
really thought you was gonna say like you got arrested and like your folks got you out like within like.
They was
Four.
trying to. They paid the money that day, but they kept me for another 72 hours.
So you
They
can
did
learn
some
your lesson.
Debo shit.
How long are you? So how long are you in jail before you start doing calisthenics? Like, did you start doing like push-ups?
Stop.
Jumping jack- like, when do you get content and you're like, yo, Time to get this body. Right?
Hey,
Like,
Nizzy said it best. Ain't nobody built for jail, but it
there
ain't shit to adapt.
Like, you gotta adapt. Like after
MJ adapted.
No, I didn't.
one
I
day
was
you gotta just roll out
sleeping.
of bed and just start crunches.
Fact, did y'all go on lockdown?
Yeah, we were on lockdown the whole time. It was like that 23-in-1 thing.
Oh,
No.
she did a bid. Yo, she
I did
really.
not do no bid.
That's man, you did a
24
4 days.
23
You
and
did the
one?
bend the dawn. What bend the dawn? 43. Yeah, I'm about to go in.
That's why I slept,
A week.
That's why I slept most
You
of
was
the time.
under wilder circumstances than El Chapo's wife.
Facts.
That was definitely terrible. It was horrible. It was dirty in there.
I
It's
gotta
jail.
ask
It's
this
jail.
question. I
Oh
gotta
my
ask this
God.
question
This
for
girl
you.
said she had Ebola or something.
I gotta ask this question. A lot of people that I know that have been to jail, unfortunately, they said that they got the most peace and the best sleep in there. Is that true?
I'm telling you, I slept the whole time.
True.
But it's just because it wasn't nothing else to do, and I was pissed. I was so pissed. That's like I'm not about to be out here conversing with y'all. Like what? I'm not about to play
You ain't,
cards.
so you
There
ain't
is
run
stuff
not
to
one
do in
fade,
jail,
but run
fades.
fades.
I would have been on my P's and Q's the whole 23. I'm wide awoke. I'm only sleeping for an hour. The whole other 23, I'm up looking for fades. What?
No, I was asleep. It was definitely
On my
an
birthday.
experience. I'm gonna tell that story time one day because like I really was seeing some stuff that I was like, oh my god, this is what y'all be doing in jail.
So
Like-
you told people it was your birthday, or you just kept it to yourself, like when your birthday hit?
Did I bring it up? I think I brought it up to somebody.
You ain't supposed to tell
Sally.
people it's your birthday or the day that you're about to get out.
You
'Cause then they
yeah,
start
them was
doing
two
weird
things.
shit.
Yeah, there was them two
Nah,
things.
that was cool. Everybody was cool.
Nobody ain't share the cheat sheet. Y'all ain't make the cheat cheese.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody gave me no noodles.
They ain't shit.
You ate commissary? Tell us about
Because
the
you
food.
wasn't, you gotta, it take a week for your paperwork to process, so they ain't know if you was a rat or not. So it's like,
I'm
Did
screaming.
Did you have a paperwork party?
Oh.
if you'd have been there a week and your paperwork would have came in, they'd have been like, hold on,
And you ain't run no fade?
If they
A
thought I was
warrant.
right, I'm weak.
I thought you killed someone. A warrant.
Nah, because literally my cellie, she was in there for like tampering with witness or something like
Witness
that.
tampering,
Witness
trying
Yeah.
to save her boyfriend or some shit.
No, it was her best friend. Her best friend
She real.
unalived somebody.
Oh.
And I guess like I don't know. I don't know what
She
happened.
had the
but
murder weapon, or
I have no idea. I just know that
MJ.
they said
I like
she
that
was-
answer, MJ. I like that answer.
What floor was you on? Because you know there's levels to this jail
she
shit.
was
Like,
past the shoe. Yeah,
if you was with the killers and the scammers?
killers and the scammers.
I guess I don't know, and I don't even know why. Like, I don't know why.
Mm.
All I did was $1,000, and I missed a court date. That's it.
But you got to think $1,000 in Clarion is a little way,
No,
Go a long way.
way
sure.
more than $1,000 in
sure.
Pittsburgh.
For
That's
sure.
like 10 bands in
So
Clarion.
you was
Ain't
the
that
fuck.
crazy?
You been trying to get a little 2 bands to
Yeah.
make bail. That's crazy.
He was in the make bail. Been
Yo.
trying to get a little too bad.
that's crazy though.
I was trying to figure out how to like segue to anything, but like we got caught up in it. But like, I think the only way we could really segue into Malaya having her little paperwork party and her little bid in jail is going to the BMF series and like standing on business, because we know MJ stood on business down county. What? You dumb? Big face,
my
crazy.
God.
Don't touch my nails. Don't touch my wig. Like,
It's my birthday.
Or it's up.
Don't touch my
got me,
nails. Don't
like-
touch my wig.
she
And
walk
she do
around like
photo
this on her
shoots.
birthday.
I'm screaming. Nah, them nails was hard too. Oh my goodness.
Hey man.
Yo, 23-1, lockdown, no nothing. Know what I mean, like I ain't had nobody to call on, nobody. I just had fades and God.
And no noodles.
Up.
No
No
noodles.
Noodles. Y'all, they was making anything in that kitchen. I was
That's why commissary so lit, because it's like you don't want to eat their kitchen food. You want
Ew.
the people rather eat the processed stuff.
I ain't eat it. No, I swear to God, this is the last thing I'm gonna say about it. I swear to goodness, this lady, she walked up to the joint to get her plate because you used to have to get it. She walked up the line, grabbed her plate, looked at her food, and literally bust out crying.
I would have did the same thing.
She looked at her food and just like
Everybody, but listen, I heard everybody in jail get to that moment where you break, bro. It's like
Call to God.
everyone has that day where it's just like
Never would have made
Like, I'm
it.
really
you just
in
fall
here
out.
looking
Hers just happened in the
stupid.
cafeteria. Some people's might happen in the shower. Some people's might happen in their cell one night.
And then
Man.
that's whenever you meet the jail pastor, and he's like, "Drop down to your knees." Man, Will said, "I be in
Make
jail.
stuff up.
Drop down to your knees.
Hey, it's fake.
Fucking thank God. What's good, y'all? It's Horton, founder of the No Offense Network. If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel to make sure you plugged in. You want to be plugged in, right? All right, so look, this is what you do. Find the bell below. Yeah, right down there somewhere. Click that. You plugged in.
I seen girls hold a dude down.
You met him after he did at 8.
So we,
Yeah.
What did y'all have in common? Jail time. It's like, nah, I quit.
I'm done with
That was dumb.
those
You said that was dumb.
done with
Wow.
we gonna make those bloopers, but we definitely was running since you said they fucking in jail and
Yeah.
people fucking all this
He
fucking.
was the smartest person I've ever met in my life, ever.
Man, all them jail
8
niggas
years.
is smart.
Yeah, he did
8
8
years
years.
of reading, yeah.
If I read 8 years and do calisthenics, I'm gonna be smart.
Hell
Be
yeah.
smart
I
with
swear.
shoulders and
He
all
was
of that.
dumb smart.
It's all about can you apply all that shit. And that's the reason why I always tell myself I cannot go to jail. Because, bro, whenever, like, trust me, bro, I'm not afraid to run no fade in jail. I'm not afraid to, you know what I mean, rumble over a plate or none of that. I'm not afraid of none of that.
Man,
I'm afraid to not be able to pod and, like, use my
I'm
creativity,
not
bro.
afraid.
Cause I run fade. Like I haven't ran a fade in a while, but I'm
Without
not
fade,
I'm not
yeah.
shying away from no fade ever. But nah.
Are we potting right now? Was that potting?
Yeah, we
Oh
talked.
yeah.
We live.
What you saying? I just be like only faking with the fades? Like I only be talking about running fades on
I was
pods?
just wondering because I was going to go get a cup so I could get a shot.
Oh, you want here?
But I waited until the last minute.
No, you good. I know
I don't have a cup.
you don't
I
got a
have to
cup.
go get a cup.
Bro could get
It's
your
all
cup.
the way behind that. So grab that curtain and pull him all the way back. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
we don't
starts
even
from
gotta
over
stop
there,
it.
though.
Yeah, you ain't gotta stop it.
Yeah, we ain't gotta stop.
Okay.
While we're going,
Be careful, though. There's things that might fall on you.
We were talking about the BMF.
No, we ain't gonna go to BMF yet. We're gonna do that after Severance. This Shadur.
All right, I'll introduce
Going to
you.
Shadur?
Yeah.
All
You
right,
see him?
y'all ready?
Yeah,
All
she ain't going. She don't know what we talking about.
Well, guys,
Absolutely, I do.
Well, guys, in other news, man, we got this big story coming out. The NFL draft is coming out. Highly touted prospects, you know, from all over, from the guys of Travis Hunter, Abdul Carter, Shador Sanders. But most importantly, right now, Shador Sanders is catching a lot of flack from his pro day to where a lot of people is complaining about him patting the ball. And patting the ball in football, I mean, if anybody doesn't know, the listeners, is when the quarterback is dropping back, and right before he's about to throw, he'll pat the ball and throw it. Now, in other words, like that will be, it's detrimental from either a sack or interception, or it's just timing. So I wanted to get you guys' take on that. A lot of analysts has been saying that, like, hey, because he pats the ball like this, he's not going to be more efficient. He's not going to be a good quarterback. He's actually going to, his stock in the draft is actually falling now instead of him being one of the top 5 picks. They have him projected at number 9 to the Saints now. So what's your guys' take on, like, obviously in sports and podcasting? So what we got your guys' take?
So,
You wanna go?
I mean, yeah, I guess they look at patting the ball as like a telltale sign. It's kind of like a sign showing, okay, now we know when he's going to throw it. So it's like almost like a giveaway to linebackers and stuff of that sort. So I get what they mean by that. But the whole them going off about him wearing his hat to the back,
Yeah.
and then out of nowhere you see hats to the back of Aaron Rodgers, Matthew Stafford, all of these quarterbacks that won the Super Bowl, and it's like, okay, some stuff is like, are you nitpicking or what?
You know who started that hat to the bat thing?
My boy.
It was Colin Cowherd.
Mm.
No, I'm not saying like who started the hat to the back. I'm saying like who started the whole narrative about I can't trust the quarterback who got his hat to the back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It was
Colin
Colin
did say
Cowherd.
that.
He
Why?
definitely because like the quarterback is the most professional
He's
position on
ghetto.
the
Like,
field.
you got
Nah,
to
he's
be-
not.
There's
No,
never
he's
been
saying, like they call him that ghetto.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
like
there's never been a quarterback that won a Super Bowl. Every quarterback that's won a Super Bowl has had a mom and dad.
Really?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
clean cut.
Clean
I'm
cut.
about to start
Yeah.
looking at sports statistics because that's interesting.
Yeah.
It's
wild.
wild.
It's
wild.
definitely wild.
How,
Go ahead. I was segue to you.
so, and I'm a big time sports fan. Like
Same.
outside of the Free Lunch podcast, where we touching on like all these different subjects, like about sports, I go crazy. So whenever they say like patting the ball, I look back to a guy like Dante Culpepper,
Okay.
who made a living off patting the ball. Now, if somebody wanted to give me a rebuttal and say that Dante Culpepper had one of the strongest arms in the NFL, then I would have to be like, you got me there. Because me and Will, we've been out Colorado to see Shedeur live.
Oh, y'all got to see him?
Yeah.
Okay, how was that?
Yeah, it was an experience. And he, when we first walked into the field, to the stadium, he scrambled for a touchdown. So that was dope.
Y'all good
Like,
luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Free lunch is the good luck.
Yeah. No, they lost the game though.
That's all right. He
But they
threw a
lost-
touchdown though.
Yeah, fourth quarter, like end of the game, like it was wild.
It was wild. They played Arizona.
Oh, okay. I know
Like,
what game
Arizona
you're
had a
referring to.
running back. He was just
Yeah, he was dogging him.
relentless.
And we
Dog.
you know it was so wild? We bought, like, the tickets that we bought, we're sitting, wherever we were sitting at, but
Hundreds. We were in the 108. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
like
Yeah,
you're
right
pretty
there.
close up. Yeah, you know about the 108. Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely know if you're in the 108, you down there. You
we
right
up
there.
We up
You pretty much touching him at that pause, but you know.
but nah,
You guys
like
are terrible with that.
the people who was standing right next to us was from Pittsburgh. I'm like, oh,
Mhm.
because they hear
Yeah.
me talking about who was I talking about? Was it Mike Tomlin or something? I said something that only Pittsburgh people would know, and they was like, "Hold on, where you from?" I was like, "Pittsburgh." They was like, "All right, where'd you go to school?" I'm like, "What do you have?" They was like, "Gateway." I was like, "Should I turn my back on?" But you know what I mean?
What's wrong with Gateway?
Just,
What
they were
ain't
just
wrong
our
with
rivals
that?
when
We'll
we
feel-
were.
they said they'll fill you in.
It was like a rivalry when we were children.
No.
Facts. But no, I got. Did you give your take yet?
Yeah, so I was just saying, there's a lot of good quarterbacks in the draft too, and the main thing to me, in my opinion, the main thing that makes Shedeur Sanders great is he's Deion Sanders' son. There's a lot of good quarterbacks in the draft that have size and height, which teams want more size and height type quarterbacks. So, I mean,
Do y'all think they're just hating on them? Like, is
but-
it politics?
but
Yeah.
there's never
Yeah.
been a point in time where I've ever thought Shedeur Sanders was going to be the first overall pick in this draft. So him dropping the ninth, no
even
one
from
said,
even
he's
from
not
the
a-
game that we've seen, like I didn't think he was like
No.
just jumping off the screen. Like he wasn't jumping off the screen.
Y'all don't think he was? I mean, I'm only saying this based off of he didn't have an offensive line. Okay. He had the receivers, but offensive line, as we all know, is very, very crucial. And also just completing passes and everything. I think that personally he was so efficient for what the line he had. Could you imagine him with the Dallas Cowboys line? Like he have all day and he's used to scrambling, throwing around, making something out of nothing. I think that he is the top quarterback out. Now, Cam Ward got the strong arm, but he's also at Miami. He did it at Washington State as well. But Colorado, they was 1-11. You know what I mean? They didn't really have guys. And then when they finally got a little bit of guys, you seen they was almost in playoff contention. My thing with that is Shedeur Sanders, me being around football, but I've seen a Matthew Stafford pat the ball and put it on the dime. Yes, he has a strong arm, but we have a Tom Brady who doesn't necessarily have a strong arm that pats the ball, who also is the mentor to Shedeur Sanders. So, like the short game, they say that, oh, he can't, he's throwing the ball short all over that's how Tom Brady made his
that's
living.
Super Bowl.
That's Super Bowl. If he's doing that, Tom Brady won what? How many? 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got 7. I mean, hey,
and dunking.
yeah, dinking and dunking and winning. You know, so I think personally that I hope he dropped to the Steelers. I'm be real. I hope that we get him because I know his efficiency. I know that he's not going to shy away from the big moment.
Oh, yeah.
I know that he has that cockiness. We need that at quarterback. We need that. No, we about to beat the Bengals, bro. We about to beat the Browns. We gonna go into Kansas City against them. I want to see him go toe to toe with Mahomes. Now that's a big step. Now I'm not gonna sit up here and disrespect him like that. But we need a guy that is going to be like, you know what, F it. We are going to win this game. And we seen it against when he played when he threw the Hail Mary. Like the will to never say die, the will to win. We need that. I think any team needs that, not just the Steelers. But I think that him from patting the ball, there's Aaron Rodgers pat the ball. We're trying to get Aaron Rodgers on our team now for the Steelers. I just think that Shedeur is in a good spot right now, and I think that they are hating on him unfortunately because of his dad. But we praise Deion for his cockiness, but you mean to tell me you don't want a cockiness at quarterback? I need that. I need that. Like I need that bona fide, someone that we're not going to lose this game. I'm not scared of these dudes. I think that personally that the Shedeur epidemic that's going on. Yeah, let them fall. Let them fall all the way to the Steelers, please. Steelers, let them
that's what
fall.
I'm saying. We're not saying he's not. Yeah, we're not saying he's not a first round type player. He's definitely a first round caliber player. We're just saying he's not the best quarterback in the draft.
You think Cam is?
but- Yeah.
Okay,
So-
I got no argument with this.
And what's the other one's name?
Jackson Dart.
That's the one with the size on. He got a little bit. What school did
That
he go to?
Ole Miss. Ole Miss.
Okay, yeah.
You like Jackson?
Yeah, I like Jackson.
I like him.
Warren.
I like him.
So this is my take on like where you're saying he might fall.
Yeah.
Now, greater the talent, higher the draft pick. Higher the draft pick, worse the team. So you might have the Cam Wards go higher, and you might have the other quarterbacks go higher, but Lamar Jackson fell super, super far. And you fell to a team that was just now in the playoffs. You fell to a team that was a quarterback away.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
that's what happened whenever we got Big Ben.
Yep.
Big Ben was the 14th pick. We traded up to get him, and Phillip Rivers got picked before him. Eli Manning got picked before him. Was it Aaron Rodgers as well? They had a real good draft.
They had a
class
crazy
whenever-
draft.
But it was a lot of quarterbacks who got picked before Big Ben, but Big Ben got to fall to
Phillip Rivers, maybe.
It was
Phillip
Phillip
Rivers
Rivers.
was
Phillip
right,
Rivers,
yeah.
Eli Manning, Phillip Rivers, and Big Ben was all in the same draft class.
yeah. So whenever Big Ben fell to like the third quarterback getting picked off the board, he was at the 14th pick to the Steelers. We just now got done with the Tommy Maddox season, and all we needed was a quarterback, and he fit the mold. He had a perfect defense setup. He had a run game, receivers, and all that stuff, and it boded out well for him.
Don't forget, he went 15-1.
Yeah.
He went 15-1 that year.
Yeah.
Like, that's one thing, even as a rookie. I mean, hey, I'm not going to sit up here and, say he was the perfect quarterback, but he was the perfect one for us. I can say that.
Yeah.
And, what he brought the city of Pittsburgh, big arm talent. We haven't seen that because we had Cordell, Tommy Maddox. We didn't really see that big arm. But like you said, the fit is definitely, like, major. Like I said, if he dropped to us, I know we going to the bowl.
Fact.
Because if he can make that offensive line work at Colorado and even just have them in contention,
Yeah.
it's huge. So you mean to tell me we can't come to AFC North? No, we ain't no slouch. AFC North ain't no slouches now. But I think he can compete with a Joe Burrow. I think he can compete with a Lamar Jackson. Yeah, he's not as fast, but I think that honestly that he's going to get the job done. What I've seen him at Colorado watching, I watched every single game from Jackson State on because I wanted to see, like, is the hype real? I wanted to see, is he really a good quarterback? And what I've seen from him, some of the most beautiful throws that I've seen. And I'm like, yo, if he just had a couple more seconds and he wasn't getting sacked. Now, he does hold the ball too long. He does. I will say that. He does. But if he is that efficient, got the Johnny Unitas award, if he's going to be that efficient, the Steelers ain't have nobody efficient like that in a minute. We used to go crazy when Big Ben go off with 5 touchdowns, stuff like that. But, I mean, with the weapons, can you imagine Shador throwing a DK?
Yeah. Hey, listen,
Oh,
I got
my
Shador's
God.
jersey for Colorado.
Oh, do you?
I-
I need to get one.
Yeah, I got his Colorado jersey. If you go to Steelers, I'll get it.
I want to
I
know
got you.
if Shador come to the Steelers, would you shoot your shot at Shador?
Uh-oh.
What did he look like?
You don't know
Deion
what
Sanders'
Shador
son,
look like?
Shador Sanders.
No.
Shador.
First of all, the answers. I
Well-
don't really shoot my shot.
While,
Like,
6'2",
while you
so-
looking him up, I'm gonna make a phone call to a former NFL player. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna get his take on like the whole Shador thing.
Shador.
Yeah, because he would know if patting the ball is very crucial.
How old are these people? Don't they be kids?
Yeah.
I mean, he got
Nah, he cool. He
He's
cool
in
enough
his
for you.
20s like you. He like
I'm 29.
He got the
Oh,
Maybachs.
Shador's
He
like
got
20.
he got all that. He established.
you can tell he still got his hair.
That's not him, is it?
Yo,
Yo, what up, bro?
what's going on, brother?
Shit, man, we live on the podcast. I just wanted to make sure that you knew that we was recording. So, know what I mean,
Oh, he looks
I don't
just
want to
like his
incriminate
dad. Yeah,
nobody.
he look like a baby. My little brother's 23 years old.
Nah, it's all good. What's going on with everybody?
What's
How
going
we doing?
on?
We doing good. I'm here with
Good.
my boy T Cook. I got Will and I got Malaya. She just putting lip gloss on right now because we talking sports, so she ain't really in, she can't really get into she can't really get into what we
She
doing.
just
I
put lip
mean,
gloss on right now.
but nah, man, we talking about this draft with Shador Sanders and how people kind of like trying to discredit what he doing. I mean, like, I watched a few games, but we all gave our takes. I wanted to call somebody who actually played in the NFL. And I mean, did I introduce him?
No, you didn't introduce him.
Oh, damn. I'm on the phone with Ron Tez.
Oh, you on the phone
Miles.
with Ron Tez Miles?
Yeah.
Oh,
The
number
great one.
45.
Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, man?
Legendary right there. Legendary.
Facts.
Teddy P. Teddy P.
Appreciate you guys, man. Thank you.
Hey, man. But, yeah, we talking about the little Shadur Sanders, like the mock draft. They got him slipping down to number 9. Like, where you think he should be landing at with all the quarterbacks that's coming out right now?
Honestly, I've been watching him. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I met Prime at the Combine back in 2013, and even my first impression of Prime, they're very headstrong, man. They're very sure of themselves. I think people are afraid of his personality more than his ability. Over 4,000 yards passing. I think he had the highest completion ratio last year in the last season. Colorado was weak. Let's not lie. Before they got there, they was under 500. Changed the program. I think he's a top 5 pick. If you look at the other kids on the board, I feel like between Ward, you got the kid from Ole Miss. There's some guys up there, but I don't see why he drops to 9. I think they're afraid of him, kind of like the Baker Mayfield. Remember that whole
absolutely,
him being
absolutely.
too loud, and he turned out to be a good ass quarterback. He's still doing good, you know. And people are afraid of this new wave, this new energy, this new culture that's taking over football, and it's to me it's hip hop culture. NBA already been crossed over, and their team reps and everybody that's involved in the program and moving forward, the NBA is buying into that culture. And you can't have basketball or football without hip hop culture no more, man. And
Yeah,
they're just afraid of that, in my opinion.
Hey, Tez, let me ask you this question. It's T Cook.
Oh, what's going on, Cook? What's up with you, brother?
What's going on, Legend, man? You already know. But listen, real quick, do you think, that obviously they've been having the conversations about the patting of the ball. You would know better than anybody. Listen, it's already documented that Rex Ryan told you to calm down at practice. You know what I mean? It's already documented about that. However, how do you think that would resonate in an NFL game? College is a little different, but how do you think that would resonate with him in the NFL?
They will definitely work with him with it. The good thing with patting the ball is everything's rhythm for a quarterback. You could tell him patting that ball keeps him in rhythm with his throwing motion. But in the league, I played with Ed Reed, and I remember being at practice with him, and he knew where the ball was going before the play was over. He's screaming at Geno because Geno afraid to throw the ball. And he in the game, you won't get sacked. You got to throw the ball. So it's hard to hide any type of flaw you got when you're a quarterback in the NFL. So I think they will work with him with that. But if he doesn't completely fix it, I think it can be red. It could be red for sure. It's a timing thing. If you don't pat the ball another instance, if you got Big Ben used to pat the ball all the time.
Yep.
But you never knew when he was throwing the damn motherfucking ball half the time. He made plays longer. He stretched the field. He kept plays alive, kind of like how Shador is. So, we're in a new era of football. I don't know if it's going to hurt him. But from my experience, people will pick up on that, man, real fast.
Yeah.
Elite safeties will.
Yeah, I thought about that whenever you brought it up, because even remember back whenever we was at Woody High and Dorian Lane's dad, he played defensive back on a high level.
Yeah.
And he would be like,
D-Lane's dead.
Shout out D-Lane.
Yeah, definitely shout out D-Lane.
Shout out D-Lane for sure.
Bro, his dad would be like, come on, son. What are you doing right now? Why didn't you break on the ball? His shoulder's so low. He's not about to throw it long. But it's little things that he taught me, back at, because I'm trying to play safety, and he's just like, bro, if you see that arm wind up, it's a long ball. If you can't get there, you need the baseball turn and get back there.
Yeah.
But if if the shoulder's short, it's going to be a short pass to come up and lay some wood. But he was saying, bro, you're waiting on the play to happen for you to start reacting.
Yeah.
You need to be reacting to the left guard. If he kick back, it's a pass play. You know what I mean? If he step forward, it's a run play. You know what I mean? It's little things like that.
And there's kids in high school and college and pros that still trickle and have problems with that simple basic. That's what I teach my son right now. Your eyes got to be right 90% of the time. Not only if a guard kick back his pass, a 3-step drop means something.
Yeah.
Quarterback take a 3-step drop. It's a slant. It's a quicker route. So if I'm at safety, I see the guard kick back in the pass set. My eyes transfer to the quarterback. He take 2 quick steps and pop up. I'm not pedaling no more. It's gonna be a slant. It's gonna be a bang gate. It's gonna be a quick pass. He catch that ball and it's a pass, and he takes a fast step drop, or he rolls out, or it's a play action. You get your deeper passes. So just also knowing the quarterback's drop goes with certain routes.
Bro, you should have told me this in high school, bro. I could have started. This is skills, bro. I could have started in high school if you'd have told me this, bro.
You know, I was. Hey,
I didn't know this in high school, bro.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had what, 7? I think nobody didn't break my record. I had 7 picks junior year. I had 6 interceptions my senior year.
Yeah.
That's just within a lead that they didn't pass. They passed the ball probably 40% of the time back then.
Mhm.
So it was just about me just naturally. What I learned earlier in high school was when you're a young quarterback, they stare down route. I just didn't wait. In high school, if the quarterback looked to the left side, I took off.
Yeah,
That was
just
just natural doing like.
crazy
They like
athlete.
in the NFL, they can look at 3 different. They're not gonna go through a route reckon. They're not gonna break down 1, 2, 3 reads. They're gonna look at one person. They throwing the ball. So go get it. Real.
Hey, bro, we definitely appreciate your insight on everything.
I got one more question for
Oh,
you.
Cook got one more question.
I got one more question, Taz. One quick, make it quick. Hey, yo, why did you hit the dude on the onside kick against IUP like that, man? Ruined our whole chance, man. I was so proud of you, but I was so disappointed, man. He's the reason why we didn't go to the chip that year. Taz made.
That game was. I was pissed off that whole last fourth.
I can tell the way you hit dude. I can tell. I was hot. I loved it, but I was hot.
I thought my boy got hurt because I did an illegal hit. Darnell Harding.
Oh,
another legend.
For sure.
He's a head buster, but I'm thinking y'all cracked back and he got almost carried off the field. And I remember y'all was on our goal line about to score. I made him 2 tackles to stop y'all.
I know.
But I remember crying. I'm crying to stop. I'm like, they playing dirty. Called a timeout, and I don't know, from like 5 minutes left in the game, bro, I was blacked out. I seen red.
Hey,
we love it,
hey,
man. I love it.
That shit.
Kickoff. I wasn't even on kickoff. I said, man, let me go out there. I'm going out there for this play.
Look, hey, bro, but before we get you off the phone, we about to do our local spotlight. You know what I mean? And Malaya about to bring up the local spotlight that we got going on right now. Since you is a Woodland Hills graduate, you know what I mean, alumni. Shout out Woody High,
Woody High in the building.
WODY. You know
Shout
what
out
it
to
is.
Gronk. Gronk was down there today. Shout out to Gronk.
Hey,
in.
that's actually what we about to bring up.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, she about to bring it up right now.
We definitely wanted to give a shout out to Rob Gronkowski for giving him that new fitness center.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Shout out.
Nice.
Woodland Hills is very blessed because, listen, okay, it made me want to work out.
Yeah.
I would have good be an athlete in there.
Yeah, it looked real good in there.
Listen.
Man,
Real good, man.
I was telling my boy, I'm like, that's the best recruiting tool.
It is.
Like that right there. If I play for the Hill, or if I play for Homewood, or let's say I play for even the North Side, somewhere like deep in the city, man, if I go there, like I could work out in a state of the art weightlifting facility. They got everything, bro. And
just look at the history of the players, man.
Yeah.
The history of it's a pipeline, man. People talk about Woodland Hills. I remember I was at the draft, NFL Combine, and they knew guys at Woodland Hills. They knew who my brother was, Harry Randall, at the time he was in high school. It's a pipeline, man, and they be looking over here.
Yeah, that's what's up.
yeah,
Looking.
I was even saying to dude, I'm like, bro, whenever you're like a recruit from like a different like neighborhood, you're like going to what just now happened today. We got Scoot, the #1 offensive player in the state of Pennsylvania, doing a TikTok with shout out Scoot.
Shout out to him.
Bro, he doing a TikTok with Rob Gronkowski, bro.
Yeah.
Hall of Famer. Like
yeah.
Bro shared stories with Tom Brady, bro, the GOAT, bro.
Yeah.
Literally.
And
Crazy.
and we got that coming back to our school. And that's like one of how many NFL players that we seen come out of that school, and like just to see like him pour back into the community and pour back into the high
Yeah.
school. Did he only went to 1 year?
1 year, yeah.
I'm about to say because
he
it
ain't
ain't really
grow up
Yeah,
his
there.
that's
community.
crazy.
It really ain't his community. So it's dope he's doing that. You know, I remember the last time we spoke, he said that too. He said, Will Hills made him a dog.
And that's
He
real.
said that school. He said me coming here. Yeah, he was in Buffalo, New York. You know, he moved to Pittsburgh. He could have went to anywhere. He could have went anywhere. It came to. It was my senior year when he came, and remember, Noah took us outside to meet him, and I walked right by this motherfucker. He was so big. He was so big. I'm thinking he one of the parents. Man, I turned around. This motherfucker playing for us. Oh man,
Grown
But I knew he was
man.
going to the league. Grown man. He was that same size in high school, bro.
Yes.
Damn.
And he
bro.
graduated at 17. He wasn't even like no full, like he wasn't no 18 or 19-year-old reclass. He was like a 17-year-old senior.
Damn near a 4.0 student. Grades was good. Nothing wrong with dude, man. He just big fun. He like to have fun though, but
Hey, he showed the same.
You know?
He showed the same personality that he showed us whenever he came to our school in high school. Like I hate to
Yeah.
be like the clout chaser and be like, yeah, I went to school with Rob. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But whenever we
But
went to
you did.
school
You
with
had
him,
home ec or something. Man, we was at class
yeah,
with him.
Bro, I had class with him and
Man.
I hoop with him.
All right.
But whenever I tell
Mhm.
people like, yo, like he's really the same dude that you see on TV, like the
Yeah.
Gronk,
Yeah.
Gronk
yeah.
does this, Gronk does that. Like
Yeah.
that's really big Gronk, know what I mean? And
Hey, I got one wild story with Gronk, man. I'm gonna give y'all, man. Ad Block Courage Award. So I didn't play football 2 years after high school. So literally, Gronk went 2 years before me only because school situations. I bounced around 3 different colleges, whatever. We both ended up winning the Ad Block Courage Award. That's a player that gets hurt, come back, you know, balls out the following season, do something good, you get an award. They pick each team from each division. Me and Gronk both was in the same conference. I'm in division at the time in the AFC. And we had to go to a ceremony. He didn't show up to the whole ceremony the whole week. We done did stuff for like women abuse centers, child stuff. We did a whole bunch of stuff the whole week. Man, he gets there the day of the ceremony. Man, this motherfucker walks in, grabs the bottle of liquor off the bar, chugs it, start chugging his damn bottle, bro. He had the same suit he had on when we graduated.
Hey, yo.
I'm gonna mark my word. He had the same suit. He walked across the stage in senior year like 7 years ago.
Yeah.
he
I'm
could fit
lying
it.
Right?
Man, he could fit it. The only thing that was different was the shoes.
Hey, man.
Same
Hey,
suit, man. Fun fact about him, he's never changed. He don't care about the extra shit. He just,
I remember he used
Big
to
old
always
kid,
wear
good
them.
dude.
He used to always wear them white and green shocks.
fan.
The shocks.
Oh, I thought
He
you
used,
talking about-
he used to wear them during the hoop season, practice.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro.
You're
You were-
rich.
He had 3 outfits. He had 3 outfits total in high school.
Yeah.
I don't even know if
bro.
y'all remember that. He only wore like 3 outfits, bro.
And he
Uh,
come
weird.
from money already. So
And he
it's like,
came
bro,
from
why
money,
are you
yeah.
being so
Yeah.
humble and modest around us, bro? Like, show us something.
Because he going against dogs in practice.
Yeah.
Definitely let him know
Mhm.
about the down. You know what I mean? Like, he had to go to practice with some real dogs because outside of him being an NFL player, we already got a pipeline of NFL players. So you just fall in the
we
line.
wasn't- Yeah, we was going at it in practice. He's getting hands put on him. He was putting hands on people. He told me, shoot, the New England game is the game before he retired and came back. Last New England game, we swapped jerseys and everything. And he told me, like, man, y'all made me tough. Like, y'all made me a dog for real. He's already big. He never been in a fight. He told me, I never been in a fight before. Like, nobody will fight your big ass.
Hell
Yeah,
no.
fact. I ain't fighting.
All right.
We just not
I
talking
get
about
that
running
having that-
fades, and
yeah.
that ain't a fade I'm
I-
running.
Nah.
True. I get you not having that aggressive bone in you because you ain't never beat that way. You just dominate everybody. But he came here. He got a couple pops when he came here. He found out.
All right.
But he was all for it, though. He wasn't nothing to it. He was built for it.
Hey, look, bro, we running out of time in the segment, but I appreciate you, like, even answering the phone call so we could talk to you and, like, really, like, dive deep into that subject because that was big, bro. I feel like that needs to really be, like, put, like, in the spotlight
For
because,
sure.
bro, giving back
No,
is all,
yeah.
it's what we about now. I mean, it's the Free Lunch Podcast. This is, I mean, it's all about giving back. But I
No doubt,
appreciate you,
man.
bro. Hey, shout out Ron Tez Miles if y'all want to follow him, Teddy P 45, and
I think so. Yeah.
outside of that,
Just Ron Taz Miles on Facebook, anywhere else. Just my name, man. And I appreciate y'all having me, man. Keep doing y'all thing too.
And Ron
Appreciate
Taz, one of the realest dudes. I've
Yeah.
ever met in my life. I would 100% say that, bro.
Appreciate that, bro.
I'm,
Appreciate
hey
it,
man, like one of the realest dudes I've ever
Genuine,
met.
genuine, bro. I remember,
sure.
I remember he shot a music video down on Talbot, and niggas broke his.
Oh,
remember niggas
yeah.
broke the. Bro, I'm like, Rontez about to
broke my
whoop
pins,
ass.
man.
Bro, he was so kind and humble. I'm like, yo, Rontez came a long way because I thought he was about to kick ass.
And he could have
Yeah,
kicked some
yeah.
ass.
Oh, for
he-
sure.
I'm like,
NFL, baby.
I'm like, Rontez about to kick somebody ass. He was like, no, we cool, just keep going. I'm like, all right, bro.
Yeah, Moody
Salute.
Corey the side, man.
All right.
I've definitely been blessed, man. Like I was telling my boy and I was talking to Gronk, B. Waters, he was with Gronk earlier too. Like, I've been blessed. I ain't got to be the richest person in the world, but I haven't worked a job never in my life, man. I'm just
Hey,
humbled and grateful that no matter what's coming next, I know there's more coming in my life. And like I said, I went through some stuff. I mean, that's here or there, and I'll be back outside real soon. But yeah, man, I'm humbled and I'm grateful, man. And there's people like y'all that, anytime y'all want to reach out or talk, I'll be around. But keep doing y'all thing, man. Keep promoting this positivity.
yeah,
I love
Yes,
it.
sir.
Yes, sir. I
Real
appreciate
shit.
you, bro.
all right, bro. You have a good one.
Keep doing y'all thing, man. I'll talk to y'all soon.
All right.
Bro.
One.
What's good, y'all? It's Horton, founder of the No Offense Network. If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel to make sure you plugged in. You want to be plugged in, right? All right, so look, this is what you do. Find the bell below. Yeah, right down there somewhere. Click that. You plugged in.
A little bit of inspiration.
We're-
Haven't been feeling inspired.
Hey, before, and this ain't me drunk talking and all that shit, but I mean, like, so far, so good. I appreciate y'all right now. Like, this is real.
This nigga.
I love my niggas. I love all my niggas, dog.
Yeah,
Bro,
I
we
ain't
ever
really
in
touched
jail,
the
bro,
shop.
bro, I'll body somebody, for you, bro.
Do anybody do Taco Tuesdays?
Like Malay, if
Late?
I was in jail with you, I'd body somebody.
All right.
If they try to touch my wig,
Yeah, like,
Big phase. We're running phase about the free lunch.
This nigga said, all right, Drew.
And if y'all
I
go
love
to,
y'all, nigga. Episode 2, bro. This nigga fell in love in 2 weeks.
ew, I hate Casamigos. It's nasty. I mean, I like it, but it's nasty.
hey, if you in a house party and you see a ninja screaming in another man's ear, it's either he telling him how much he love him, or he's dropping a 16 that he's been had in
got
the
some
cut.
bars.
Oh my god.
He got some bars you ain't know was coming. Like, bro, I wrote to
Nah,
this beat
that's-
before.
y'all
I
wasn't say
said,
that's
as soon as the beat
Not
come
I
on,
wrote to this beat.
I
I
told
said-
you I wrote to this beat.
Bro, hold on. I said, hold on. Let me catch this. I said,
Hold on, I said.
That's what I said.
I said, hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished?
Hey.
We not pulled up with that. Y'all thought it was, but I pulled up with this.
Hey,
Hey,
You know.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, I done been in too many house parties where boys just want to get to being all close to you. Like, damn, like, bro, we ain't even in no goddamn
when niggas is
relationship, like, or
drunk-
nothing. Like, damn.
When niggas is drunk, that arm around
Yeah, that
you in the
arm,
party get
man.
crazy. Like, they do that to us. They do it to girls. Like, yo, nah, cause bro, like, I really fuck with you like that.
What if they pit
Like,
stick?
let me
yeah,
out
it'd be the
that.
mouth hygiene for me.
Ooh.
Yes, let me out that chokehold, please.
Hygiene
Sir.
be mouth.
Loud.
It ain't
we
all the way
know.
there. It's like Brian saying you stink, bro. Like you just ain't there, bro.
It's just
like,
too much. Yeah,
yeah, like
it's too much.
deodorant. Then you didn't did that this morning.
Hold up. Scale of
Later
1 to
in the
10.
day.
We're in a
Scale of
hot
1 to
party.
10. What is the limit for like the odor scale? And I mean, like, or like the smell good scale. Like, if you on like a 1 to 10.
Don't get close unless you smell good. If your shit mild, if it's later in the day, you
So
ain't
mild
there.
is 5 or 6.
Yeah, mild is wherever you can be in the room and you don't stink. Like you're just
Yeah.
in the room, but it's like, bro, if you get close, it's like, bro, you had a mild is long day. Long
Yeah.
day, you party.
So if you under like the 7 or the 6 on the scale, don't be just mingling, bro.
You can
Like,
be in you could be in the room. Close quarters is minimum. Like
the closer you get to 5, you need to start
Yeah,
like
yeah.
making your way out the door.
if you are close, it
Give it
gotta
at
be.
least 2 feet.
Yeah, you gotta be close to your close friends. Where like,
Yeah.
it'd be like you'd be like, bro stink a little bit, but that's my bro. Like,
My boy.
Yeah, bro,
I mean, like we done been through the struggle,
Man,
but
I know dudes that were used to fart back in the parties and walk
yeah.
away.
Yeah,
It's like, bro,
yeah.
I'm in the middle of gigging. Hey.
But if you like a 3, 2, 1, if you stink in bed, it's like, bro, to yourself. You can have fun, but
No,
to
you
yourself.
can't have fun. You can't have
Yeah,
fun.
Go home, take your ass home. It's like,
You
at that
3 to
point.
1 don't have fun. Do not.
Wait, so do you
pass
say
go.
something though? Like, will you say something?
It depends on the
If
person.
my friend is a 1, get your
No, a 1
punk
is
ass out this
crazy. A
party.
1, you're stinking up the joint.
Yeah, if it's
Yeah.
my friend, yeah. If my friend, I'm
Yeah,
grabbing
I'm like,
you
you
up. Come
gotta,
on, bro.
you gotta say
We got to dust you
something.
off.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's fix your crown.
See, and
what they
that's-
say, what do women say? Let's fix your crown.
I'm screaming.
Hey,
let's
dudes
fix the
got crowns that
ground.
need fixed too.
Nah,
Alright.
for real. See, and that's the value in relationships right there. You got to be able to tell your friends what they need to hear.
Okay, okay.
Okay, I like the segue.
Talk to us. Let's hear it.
All right.
You're annoying.
So let's
Yeah.
talk about relationship values. Okay, not too
Yes.
much on the. Ooh.
Not too much on the segue.
I give you 10 out of 10 on the
but
segue.
10
I
out of 10.
definitely want to hear y'all take on that. So, like, what are y'all take on just general? This can be, families, friendships, romantic. What do you feel like brings value to a relationship?
Don't everybody jump at once.
I'll go first. I mean, I will speak on obviously like more of boyfriend girlfriend relationship. I think that relationships mean a lot. I feel like you got to get to really know that person, but honestly respect that person. We live in a day and age now, and even me being out in LA, I've seen a lot of people like they dating for pockets, not dating for the love.
Yeah.
There's guys that are provider. There's guys that really want to see their girl grow, but the girl don't want to see them grow. They want the finished product, at least in my eyes. I'm not saying all women, because there's a lot of strong, beautiful women out there that really want to hold their man down. But I will say the value of relationships is real keen, like real key, because understanding, communication, and resiliency in a relationship, I feel like are 3 key things. Don't give up on that person. He might not be perfect. No one's perfect in this world, but that value that you have for him, like for me personally, I want a girl that physically and emotionally believes in me, believes that what we got, because let me lead. Let me be that, in a sense, provider, not just with my pockets, but with the knowledge, the wittiness, the way we should carry ourselves, because we're a team, So, and I think a lot of people lose sight of that. There's girls that want guys that make $100,000 a year. It was like, yeah, that's cool and all, like, but even
Over 6 foot.
over 6 foot,
200,000.
so it's like, yeah, it's like
6-figure
It's
income.
not realistic.
it's delusional.
Yeah.
But for me personally, I like my women. I value my women. I think there's just a little misunderstanding with some of them, that where, like, I know in my past relationships that, some of them will feel like, oh, I feel like you're maybe a little too cocky, or you value me, but I may not see nothing great in you. And I'll be like, damn, you don't really see nothing great in me. Like, let's look at your ex. Like, not saying it like
Yeah,
that, but
real rap.
let's see. Let's open up the book if you want to open up the book. Like,
It's not a comparison thing.
no, it's not. But sometimes you got to let them know, like, hey, baby, I'm somebody.
I
Yeah,
do-
know what I
I
mean?
do
It's also
judge
one of
off
them things
of
where,
that.
like, if the last thing you ate was oatmeal, don't come and say my steak is nasty.
Exactly.
I'm screaming.
No, but that's true
Real
though.
rap, though.
I'm trying to
Don't come and
introduce
say that
you.
steak is nasty.
I'm trying to introduce you to not only to get you some money, because obviously I'm in the media realm, the production realm. I can help generate money for you. I can help if you have a business, let's get it. And not only am I going to help you with your business, I'm going to help market it, because I already know the marketing strategy. I know what gets people to look at you and be like, hey, I want to support this person. So, but some girls aren't ready for a guy like me. And I say that confidently because a lot of girls that I date, unfortunately, they're not comfortable with themselves. And I've come to realize that, and we'll have conversations. I know girls say they want communication. They want everybody to be open. Me personally, like, hey, I want to be open with you, but I want you to really believe in me. Don't just be a person that, oh, he's good. He's a good guy. He's not. I am a good guy, but I'm not one of those. You ain't gonna play around with me.
yeah.
You ain't gonna play around with
He
me.
ain't
Like,
blue pilling.
yeah, like I'm not blue pilling, but like, hey, I was raised by a single mother.
So when do you, with something like that, like, all right, don't play, because you said sticking in there, and I feel like that's a thing that a lot of women do have issues with, and When do you think is a good time to say when? Because me and my homegirl literally just had lunch today, and we were talking about, you know what I mean, being in relationships for a certain amount of years, and like getting to a point where you feel like, okay, I see something in you more than you see in yourself. And to what point do you be like, I see this potential in you. I'm putting a lot of energy into you that I could be putting into myself, but you're not really being receptive to it. How long should that go on? You know what I mean? Before you finally be like, okay, I'm just going to move on, let you do you. Hopefully you find yourself, you know, in your own space, because at this point I'm feeling drained.
I feel like that come with communication.
Yeah.
But if,
No, but
if
if
that-
it gets communicated about, that's when you get drained.
Yeah, now if you're telling the person like 15 times, like this is what I'm trying to get
Yeah.
through your
If
skull, I mean, I feel like that's the time he's not listening. So yeah, I mean, get
Right.
up out of there. But
It could also be about what you want. I mean, and also it could also be about what you're willing to accept as a person's flaw. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's kind of like I'll make it physical. It's kind of like, you know, you date a fat dude. You've been with a fat dude for years, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, you're like, I want you to lose weight. You got to start losing weight. You got to start. And it's like, you've been dating a fat dude for years. We're like, is there things about his personality or who he is as a person that you feel you love more than him just being fat? Or have you got to the point where him being fat is just a deal breaker? So that's something you have to figure out with yourself. Where like, your friends ain't gonna give you the best advice because your friends don't gotta stay with that person.
Right. Well,
That's something you gotta stay with.
I'll give an example to give y'all a better perspective. So
Nothing
like,
against fat people. I don't want fat people.
yeah, but I get what you're saying. Like,
Yeah,
you've been
shout
knew
out
he was
fat
like this.
Heavy set, heavyweight, yeah.
So here's an example so I can get a better perspective. And this is from, you know, me and her stories. I don't want nobody to think I'm dissing them. But like, you know, say you're with somebody for a certain amount of years. Y'all are growing through life, you know, over the course of years. Like, things are different. You go from this space to this space. And now as a woman, you get to the point where you're like, okay, well, let's talk about our future. You know, like, are we going to start some businesses together? We want to build. We want to do this. Like, what does our future look like? When do we want to start talking about marriage? When do you think you want to have kids? And how are we going to create stability for ourselves? And it's like, oh, well, you know, we got time to do that. Like, it just kind of keeps getting swept under the rug.
Mm-hmm.
So not like a trait that you're just like, ooh, I don't like that, but I let it go for years and now I'm pressing the issue. It's just on some, okay, we've been together for a nice amount of years to where now it's time to start thinking about our future.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
that's
yeah.
not being reciprocated.
When it comes to that, yeah, if it's especially if it's a woman, you have a maternal clock where like, but yeah, if it comes to that where a woman, yeah, it's something where,
not even just
in my
kids, just stability. Like,
or for a
like,
male,
what are
yeah,
we
or for a
doing in
male or
life?
woman, if
Yeah.
if you get to a point where you want to have a family and the other person's like, I don't want to do it, then it's like, that's something you have to figure out for yourself at a certain age. Absolutely, at a certain age.
So what I do now, and I'm not no relationship guru. Don't look to me for your relationship advice. But what I've done now is like, I feel like I really like have been taking the advice of our elders. People always have said like, yo, you gotta see somebody through their seasons, like different seasons, and you know, talking to different people, you like, I know in my past, man, some good cat. Boy, you had me 3 months. 3 months wrapped around your finger, and I'm like, all right, yeah, like, where we about to go now?
Some good cat.
But on some real, though, like, lately I've been on some, I want to see you through different seasons in your life. I want to see you through, like, the season of you getting a new job, the season of you losing a job, the season of you, like, glowing up and you feeling like, yo, I really shouldn't even be talking to no dude like you. Because you ain't really even, like the dudes in my inbox now, did they see me in Bahamas and Jamaica? Like, they on me. Like, I want to see you through all those different seasons so that I know that, like, this is the one. Like, recently, like, I spoke briefly about, like, the Crohn's and all that stuff, but whenever I was going through that situation, like, I definitely had, like, one of those, like stop and think moments where I'm like, hey, if I got, like, a situation that might need, like, care throughout my entire life, like, I might want to slow down on, like, just playing around with every different woman that I... Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I need somebody who's going, wipe my ass. If I need my ass wiped whenever I turn 70. Because we ain't getting no older, you know what I mean? Like
We ain't getting no younger. We getting
Oh.
old as
Oh
fuck.
damn! I said we ain't getting no older.
We getting old as
But that's
hell.
what I'm saying. That's what I mean. Like
Forever young.
how long of a season? Because it's like you can see people growing, but as a person, like if two people are growing at different rates, it doesn't mean that you're like, oh no, I don't see nothing in you. But if you actually see something in a person and they're not receptive to it, or they don't really want to grow, or they're not taking steps to grow, like when do you say when? You know?
Yeah.
Because if somebody's season lasts for 5 years
Mm-mm.
versus a certain amount,
Yeah,
it's
nah,
like
it's a
at
wrap.
this
You
point,
get 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Like this ain't
Yeah,
7
I don't-
springs.
and
exactly.
And it's
Somebody
like,
lost ski. What you talking about?
is there? I mean, when it comes to emotions, I think everyone has a different measuring stick when it comes to emotions. So some people's are a lot shorter, some people's are a lot longer. So
For me, like, I just want to love you for your imperfections, personally. You know, I see the good in everybody, but I also want somebody that, like I always said, believe in me, but love me for my imperfections. Because personally, I want to grow. I see some of my friends get married. I want to get married. I want to start a family eventually. You know, well, I wouldn't say it's a downfall, but I chose to chase my career first. I chose to get all my degrees out the way first. So now I come to you, not a completed man, but a sustainable man, a sustainable, respectable man.
Yeah, you're not taking care of me. I ain't.
Exactly.
I'm not coming to you as Jody. I'm coming to you as
it's always Jody.
Jordan.
No, for sure. No, for sure. Like, so, like I said, I just want to love my woman for her imperfections, and I want to help her see her through it. Through the seasons that you're talking about. It's just that, are they going to be receptive? Because some women, not all, some women be like, oh, well, I don't like that you talk back like this. I don't like that. Well, I'm like, well, what you want to?
I was going to ask that too, like just basically the receptiveness, because like I feel like women, we also struggle with knowing how to communicate to y'all that we want to be helpful in your growth. Because like men are y'all have so much ego and so much pride versus women. If you're the type of woman that is cool with allowing a man to lead, like it's okay, you'll be willing to take criticism, like, you know, constructive criticism, and move forward. But it's like, how do you communicate that with a man? Men are very hard to say, you know, man, I feel like you could grow in this area.
I would say, tell me straight up. Personally, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a communications major, so tell me. Like, I'm more of a.
and
I was that far
and
off.
it's like and it's like it's like okay, broken things need
Hey,
fixed.
can you
so,
put this down for me? Real quick?
so
Appreciate you.
sometimes broken things need fixed. So
For sure.
sometimes you need broken down to be fixed. So I mean,
So I guess
you
I
got-
was
sometimes you
kinda
gotta get your
broken.
feelings hurt. You gotta get your feelings hurt. It's
Yeah.
like, and sometimes it's better to get your feelings hurt by someone you care about
Right.
because they're still gonna stay around. Someone that don't give a fuck, they'll walk past like, you're dirty and you stink. And keep walking. If I care, I'm gonna be like, you dirty and you stink. Let's go get a shower. Let's go
Right.
figure out what the. So that's the difference.
See, I'd be like,
so it depends on how much you like the girl, or like how much you trust her.
I'd be like, you know, like you a 1 out of
Yeah,
3.
yeah.
You a 1 out of 3. But
And
I
it's
think
one of them things where
you're 1 out of 3.
it's one of those things where being criticized, you should already know. It's something that I'm explaining to my children. It's like when someone comes with you with an opinion of how they've been observing you, you should understand that it's not going to make you happy all the time. Sometimes it's going to hurt your feelings because it's you're seeing yourself from someone else's point of view, and you see yourself as perfect every day when you wake up, especially when you're out moving around. You're not looking in the mirror all day. You're just living. So whenever someone comes and they give you their review of how they've been observing what you've been doing, it's not always going to be nice. You know what I mean? So that's just what it is.
I just like the value. You know, like I said, I was raised by a single mom, so the way I view girls is a lot different. Like, I don't like when girls say I don't want to work. I'm be real. Nah.
I ain't never met one of them girls. See,
I have,
Yeah.
and it's
yeah,
terrible.
I've met some girls
But
like that too.
I don't want to work. Guys supposed to basically work hard, take care of the whole family, and die. That's not who I am. You know, like, I want to take care of my family. Don't get me wrong, but it's, you know, like, certain people. Like, I had girls tell me some wild. Now, this is in LA. This ain't nothing great, but like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean.
you
But
know that's a different mindset.
that's a different
there.
mindset out there. But even some girls, some girls here have adapted that Kim Kardashian mindset, and I tell them, like, what do you bring to the table? And I'm being honest with you, because here I am. We don't have to list my accolades. We ain't got to do all that. I'm not here to tear you down.
But you're going to provide.
Yeah, I can, but at the same, like, at the end of the day, if I have nothing, I still know how to go and generate $1 the clean way. Like, I can pick up a camera and go make 500, 2,000. Like, for like a wedding, don't call me unless it's 2,000 and above.
Right.
But I'm okay to say that because I know what I can do to generate some money.
Right.
Like, I can go to anywhere and produce and help and market because I have that trade, I have that niche. But at the end of the day, like, what is it that you bring to the table? Because at the end of the day, I like you. I think you're phenomenal. I can help you with your business. I can help you with your endeavors, and I can help you emotionally. But can you be there for me? Can you hold it down? Yeah. And what I mean by holding it down is just be there. For me personally, I don't ask nothing from my girls. I don't ask nothing. I don't ask for no money.
So what would be? And I'm just playing devil's advocate. So what would be the difference if she doesn't want to work? Because, like, personally, I can't not work just because, like, the way my mind works, I got so many ideas and so many things I want to do. I have to be doing something. However, I know when I have kids, I want to give my all to my kids, at least for, like, the first 5 years of their life. Like, I would love to be in a position where I'm married and we're stable and my businesses are generating to where I don't have to clock in or go anywhere in order to make money because I want to stay home with my kids.
Okay, if you want to stay home with your kids, not saying you, but, like, if you want to stay home with your kids and I'm out there providing and I'm doing, like I'm just using it as an example. If I'm doing production, media, and all that, be my assistant. I'm going to pay you. Like, okay, hey, this person, you're on social media, like everybody, not saying you personally, but like people who's on social media, you see what's going on, you see the new trends, you see there's people reaching out, oh, I need a wedding done, oh, I need birthday photos. Be my assistant. Go in there and be, not cheerleader. I mean, be in that sense, but
if I have a newborn for the first time ever, if you really think that I'm about to be picking up my phone, scrolling social media, you're out
you
of
got
your
a point.
mind.
You got a point there.
You're completely out of your
point.
mind. If this is my first time taking care of a newborn, I'm probably not sleeping. This kid is feeding off me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
You have to consider that because for the whole totality of our relationship, I might be working, but whenever I had them kids, you're going to have to come to your senses and realize, like, okay, she's not going to be working.
For sure.
At least for a year.
For sure.
I got to take care of my newborn.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean,
how you go out and provide. And then that cuts costs for child care. We're going to know for a fact that our kid is good. You know what I mean? Like,
for
safety,
sure.
all that stuff. And then I'm still taking care of the house. So it's like, it's not like I'm sitting on my ass doing nothing.
I think every guy is okay with that.
Yeah, I'm great with that.
Like, if you told a guy who was like, not no Jody ass nigga, like,
yeah. I was about to say, I had my first kid at 20 years old, so we had to work.
Yeah, and
we had to work. But it's planned, like talking to people who don't have children. Yeah, absolutely. If that's your plan, stick with it. That's your plan. That's your plan. But there are people who have had children where, like, you know, y'all were dating and then just out of nowhere
got pregnant.
Yeah.
I've
we're
worked
having
in
a
daycares
child, so.
and I've seen women have babies and have to bring their kids to daycare at 6 weeks old. You know, because they can't afford to not work. So it's like they'll literally have their kid had at 6 weeks just because that's the legal age that you can bring your kids to daycare, and they have to do that. And I'm like, if I'm married, I don't want to have to do that.
Yeah.
I want to be 6 weeks. You know how vulnerable a baby is?
Absolutely.
You know, I wouldn't want to be in that position. And it's like, if we're planning for it and I'm following your lead,
absolutely.
I could be your assistant up until, like, while I'm pregnant, I could be your assistant, whatever the case is, and just be prepared. But it's like, I feel like some understanding got to come in there.
No, I'm with you on that. And like you said, that's the communication that comes into play. Yeah. But by all means, if you're nursing my newborn, absolutely take as much time as you need off. I'm just saying, like, while you're obviously, like, if the kid's down, something like that, hey, babe, I seen somebody need something. Great. Let me do X, Y, and Z. And now, obviously, I'm going to have a job, but.
While you're single, figuring it out, though.
Yeah, like,
while you just be out of, like, your plan shouldn't be Saturday to have fun, weekend to have fun with no job. That's basically what you're not looking for. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like, if you're going to go home and be the mom, do that. 1,000%. I got your back. No problem. No questions asked. But like I said, like, there's some people that just don't want to do nothing.
Yeah, like, literally just want to be took care of like they're
kid. And I was
princess.
Yeah, and, like, I was raised by a single mom and I worked 3 jobs. So the way that I view strong, especially strong black women, like, strong woman took care of the whole family, no dad in my life, like, and still making it happen. Like, I mean, it is what it is.
No
That's
complaints, nothing.
no complaints, just work ethic, man. And that's where I get it from. That's why, like, I wouldn't say I have an excuse for, because I can't speak for a woman in that aspect of labor and all. I can't speak for that. But when it comes to women, like, oh, I don't want to do anything, my mom will slap the shit out of me, bro. I'm just being honest. Like, my mom would slap me, like, what you mean she don't want to do nothing? Like, you seen what yes, ma'am, I did. I did. But it's like, that's what I think the value comes in.
Yeah.
And ultimately, whenever you're trying to, like, pursue, like, having a child with somebody, like, I know whenever my have a child census is going off, I'm like, if I was to go and I wasn't able to be around, would she be able to still raise my child with the same moral compass that I would try to,
that's
like,
the realest shit right
you know
there.
what I mean? And if it can't happen, then it's like, I really can't pursue that with you. But because I want a certain standard for, like, my kid. Like, I waited this long. I ain't about to try to raise no YN. If I
Right,
raise,
For sure.
I'm an old ass nigga about to raise a YN. It's like, bro, you're 40 and your son is jumping off the porch.
Yeah, no.
That's
Bro,
where
whoop
the
his
teamwork comes
ass.
in.
ASAP.
That's where that teamwork come in, because I believe in that wholeheartedly. Like, even how you were saying, if I was having a kid and I'm like, all right, look, I'm not working, just know this, that if something ever happened to you, I'm able to hold it down. Like, I know exactly how everything's ran. You know, I'm just as educated, just as able to boots on the ground, all that stuff. Like, we're not going to miss a beat just because something happened to you and you're hurt or whatever the case is. So, yeah. But I do have a word of advice before we stop this topic, though. As far as, like, comparison, no, you got to realize nobody's going to be your mother. So don't ever set yourself up to look for your mother and a woman. Like, I understand that's your comfort zone, but somebody could actually do a better job than your mother. And her views might be different, so you got to give her space to do that. Like, everybody thinks, oh, my mom is just the best, and that's not the truth in reality. You know what I mean? I love my mom too. We all feel that way, but in reality, you have to have your own plan with your own partner and make sure y'all execute that y'all way, not your parents' way.
Yeah.
Understandable.
I rock with the way.
I rock with that.
Hey, the way you just now closed that out, it was
I
just
loved
like,
it.
it hit me so hard. I'm like, all right, come through,
He's
relationship
dramatic.
values.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got this topic.
And it's like every man,
I loved it.
probably between us, every man done been here where we've been in a disagreement with a female and we've tried to compare them to our mother, and they looked at us and probably been like,
You ain't nothing like my dad. And I'm like,
yeah, you ain't nothing like my dad.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. My dad got money. It'd be like,
Yikes.
hey, Will.
I ain't like you. I get what you mean. I get what you
and
mean.
now you trying to clock her dad's
I'll beat
teeth.
your dad up,
Like,
though. Like, you
I heard,
can't fight. You had a rap.
Hey, man.
and I heard your dad really be laying hands on women for real. That nigga, we ain't gonna clock that day.
We ain't clocking that.
day.
We ain't clocking that.
We ain't doing all that.
Yikes.
But nah, hey, that was a good way to wrap up, like, the relationship values. But before we leave, because we only got a couple minutes left, I just want to give, like, a shout out to young Scooter and his family and everybody who's involved with the whole
Jug King.
that whole debacle. Because I want to call it debacle
that was
because,
unfortunate.
like, how in the hell did all that happen in one day? Like, and it happened a while ago, but he just now got laid rest today, so I'll give people, like, just like a little rundown on what happened. You get a 911 call. There's guys next door. They're doing this and they're doing that and that. And I'm hearing the 911 call, like, oh yeah, like, protect the community. And then the cops come to protect the community. Young Scooter tries to jump over a fence. He ends up dying in the midst of jumping over the fence.
He, like,
now,
broke his femur or something and hit an artery.
Yeah.
Damn.
So now
Super
you got,
unfortunate.
like, the cops coming out saying, like, yo, we didn't shoot or nothing, but, like, he jumped over the fence and he ended up dying. So now you got, like, the trust of the black community back at odds with the police again, and it all goes back to some chick off baddies who put in, like, a false police report on dude because her boyfriend was over at the party that he was at, and she was just like, I just want him to come home, and I'm going to just call a false police report.
Yeah, that's
Crazy
insane.
work.
Bro.
Like, look where hate can get you. Somebody ended up dying
Yeah.
for nothing. And wasn't that his birthday?
Yeah, it was his
evening
It was his
or
birthday.
something?
It was.
Birthday.
Like, all because you wanted to bust up their party because you're a hater. That's
Yeah.
insane.
It's messed up.
Control your nigga.
Like, she ain't called a girl. She ain't hit the group chat and be like, bitch, let's go bust up this party. She called the cops. Like, what is wrong with you?
Why would you call the cops?
She's not going to forgive. She shouldn't be able to forgive herself for that. That's what's up with her.
She shouldn't be able to.
Yeah. That's
Like
messed up.
yesterday.
Hey, this
we
song
was
hard.
hanging round the hood, and I wanna
Yeah.
R.I.P.
keep young
Scooter, man.
Scooters alive like a homie should. Y'all know the song?
You're a mess.
A lifetime of
never heard
memories. You don't know Gangsta Lean? Going down the drain. And we about to be out, y'all. I gotta give a shout out to Young Scooter. Just now laid to rest today.
Absolutely. The Jewel King.
The Jug King. Keep on jugging in the afterlife. It's the Free Lunch Podcast. Once again, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, No Offense Network. Will got
Thanks for
business
watching,
going on.
y'all.
If you need something moved,
Yeah, deliveries, anything, large appliances, construction equipment, furniture. I'm your guy.
all that.
Period.
MJ, photography queen, big photo girly,
Big photo
Hey.
girly. I'm cracking up.
gangsta lean, that gangsta lean. But
You're funny.
and we also got my boy T Cook,
Let's
also
get it.
on the photography. You know what I mean?
Hey, if you need photography, videography, or if you're a young entrepreneur and want to come on my podcast, Conversations with Cook, let's do it, man. I'm all for here to build.
I'm the
Let's build
next
an empire
guest.
together.
Absolutely.
I'm coming.
Hey.
I'm the next
Absolutely.
guest.
Please do. Please do. Hey, you got a red carpet anytime you want to come.
Hey,
Yay.
absolutely. That'd be fine.
Message from me.
It's not jail.
Hey,
Y'all
man.
Let me put down the
hilarious
dice
with
for a
that song.
second, Lord. Listen to his homie, and I tell him to never let go of his
that shit?
memory. So
Y'all are funny.
please let
I'm
it
starving, but
go.
now it's too late for me to eat.
Oh, your intermediate
Uh-huh.
fasting's over.
I said
I'm
God
not
got
fasting. I
his
just
back.
need to
I
let
said
myself
God got his
I
back.
hate to eat this late in the day, though.
food in a minute.
Ah!
When I get
Smash
back
it.
across that Reagan
nigga.
Bridge, I'm smashing food.
Alexa, play Duke music. Play Duke music.
It's the Free Lunch Podcast with me and my comrades, giving you what you need every day, no off days. We talking real-ish and current events. It's the Free Lunch Podcast with me and my comrades, giving you what you need every day, no off days. We talking real-ish and current events.
Brought to you by